Divine. You guys know what this energy is about? I want to talk to you for 1 second, and then we are going to do a reading on the divine. Which one are we going to do first? We're going masculine? We're going masculine first. We're going to do a reading on the divine masculine. And in doing a reading on the divine masculine, we are also going to go into the divine feminine as well. And we're reading the energy. I already feel the energy, but I'm just curious to know where the cards are with everybody else. This is the time of year that we kind of talk about. Everybody is excited about the rebirth, but you guys can't forget the endings. And what I mean by that is ending and beginning season, everything is put out on the table. The good, the bad, and the ugly. It is just right there on Front Street. You see the truth. One way to liken you to understand what this season is about is, let's say, animals are good. Metamorphosis. This right now is a bad time for the caterpillar. So that we can all awe at the butterfly. But we forget that the caterpillar took their last motion in order for us to awe at the caterpillar that rebirths and metamorphosis. When you think about, we go religious and we think about this is the time of symbolic of rebirth and Easter and ascending of Christ. Well, this is the time period where Christ discovered that everyone around him was telling lies and setting him up, and then he went into pain cycles. So many of you might also be feeling some type of physical symptoms that you have right now that are going on just because of the energy. This is an energy where everything is on Front Street, and what has to go has to go. It just is how it is. Things are dying and things are beginning. This is great for many of you that had interruptions in your relationships that was preventing them from coming together. Any of those interruptions are dying right now. If you feel any of those symptoms of that, acknowledge it. Know that this is that time of year. Pains and things of that sort. Look into your metaphysical components of that. I love it. Louise Hay did an entire book that lists those medical inclinations that you have and how they're connected to spirituality. Also, look at your awakening symptoms that you'll have during awakenings, and you'll be able to see some of those spiritual awakening symptoms that you might be experiencing right now and recognize that, oh, okay, let me go take care of this. Let me love on myself a little bit more right now. Love on yourself right now in this season. And if you're watching this video, you are powerful. You are powerful. And those who we've lost and aren't able to watch this video, they're powerful beings too. They're going to awaken to it. They'll be back. It's a spiritual journey. However they get there is how they get there. Let's look and see what's going on with our masculine energy. We're going to use the Lenormand cards and see how that goes for us. So we are looking into divine masculine. We want clarity. We want to see something that helps. We want to see something that benefits. Let's look. And I do plan on doing something new to just support and getting through these hurdles, because you got to understand, it's important to know what to do versus what's going on. What's going on can sometimes be a little bit annoying if you don't know what to do. And this isn't a platform to put all that out there. And if I'm not seeing you one-on-one, sometimes I do worry about my YouTubers, how you're doing, because I know the people that I see directly, I know where they are in season. Oh, wow. Divine masculine energy. All right. That came on out anyway. They're coming out singular. So these are singular motions with the divine masculine. And then I get all of those. You gotta love the energy of right now. I'm not going to take all of those for divine masculine, but it is telling me something about the divine masculine energy all over the place. But it's good though, because divine masculine, when divine masculine handles things, the divine masculine energy does not handle things like the divine feminine energy handles things. You got to understand the two energies that we're working with. The divine masculine energy is a force to be reckoned with. So whenever they make motions, they make motions in the divine masculine energy. So recognize that. Recognize your masculine energy within yourself. And if you're in a relationship with a dominant masculine, understand that when masculines make things happen, masculines make things happen on a different type of scale than divine feminine, meaning you feel it. Ooh, look at that letter. This is gonna be good. Those sevens. Is there anything else for the divine masculine energy that we need to know? Is there anything else before we really get into this and tell everybody about the masculine show? I have two that came out together. Ooh, and we end with the ring. And we start with the new moon. Is that not perfect? Those two together? We're ending right there. We're ending right there when it comes to divine masculine card pick. Now we're going to get in and see exactly what is going on with the divine masculine energy. All right. All right, so the divine masculine, we start out with this bouquet, and this is your beauty bouquet. So what we have right here is that your divine masculine has went into the phase of thinking about the beauty of life. I know this is odd, but they're thinking about the beauty of life. But it's almost like in a dream state. Of wanting more and wanting to give more. And it's just abundance. It's just abundance. But it's that feel-good beauty abundance. And that card leads into growth and change. So it's almost as if the reason that the divine masculine is seeing things from this point of view, they start out, it's almost like they're starting out with a desire and a dream state of these are the things that I want in life, that they're back into their fantasy mode. Almost as if they left the state of, I'm getting pity. Like this is my life and I can't really have anything outside of these things that show up within my life. And when I read this card, this oracle card, it tells me that the divine masculine love that music, that the divine masculine was kind of in that state of not really being able to see anything better than what the divine masculine already had in the divine masculine's life. That's changed. The divine masculine is becoming quite the visionary. Quite the visionary of the things that they want. So it's like they're not just thinking about getting out of the stuff that isn't right for them. They're really thinking about the things that are right for them and that they do want out of life. And I'm just getting like kit and caboodle. They want the kit and caboodle. And in order to have the kit and caboodle, then we have the growth that has to happen, which is that spiritual growth. And they're like, okay, I vision and I see this. In order for me to get that, then that is that spiritual growth area that I am having to gain that balance and growth in order to have it. But it's like, grow in what area that we have with the divine masculine. And then the next card comes out is the fox. And with the fox coming out, the fox within this deck is that it's that deceiver. It's that deceiver. So it's like growth in the truth of things. So I'm getting the truth of things to self and the truth of things to others. But when we go in the truth of things to self and the truth of things to others, then what is this about? Well, then that's where we get this letter. So this goes directly into communication. So some of you guys have already gotten your communication indicating that the divine masculine wants this abundance. And some of you guys are waiting on that communication, and that communication is figuring out how to align that past deceptive nature and communicate that, bringing everything out to Front Street. And I'm getting that this isn't just a motion to the divine masculine. Divine masculine, this is a motion to yourself, almost as if you're facing things that you hadn't faced before. That there was a time with you guys that that you really just, oh wow, that additional wolf just kind of stood out. There was a time where you slayed the things that were good for you, that you really caused a destruction to the things that were good for you, but you're moving into a protection of the things that are good for you. And it's like a fierce protection. And in order to fiercely protect, it's almost like you're not lying to yourself. It's like, I'm not lying to myself anymore. That I know what is beautiful. I know what is abundant. I know what is amazing. I understand that this is the motion to grow in. That this isn't a desire. This is the way. So it's moving from envisioning it to really rooting it in that growth. And in order to root it in that growth, it is really understanding that deceptive nature that the divine masculine had to themselves. So they're communicating to those in their life. They're speaking the truth. They are speaking the truth. They're speaking the truth. They're speaking the truth to everybody. They're speaking the truth to themselves. They're speaking the truth to, it's almost like they turned against the wrong ones, and now they're protective, because you can actually see that. You can actually see that wolf lying down. So it's like, now I'm protective. So it was like, I was deceptive, but I was deceptive to be protective. But now I'm being truthful in being protective. So it's like, I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. And this is being communicated to self and others and partners. We know that this is the motion, because then it comes out with the moon. And the moon is, everything is out on Front Street under the light for us to see. So we're able to see the good, the bad, the ugly, the good, the bad, the ugly. And it came out straight with the ring, which is that commitment card. So it's like, in order to be committed, I have to face the good, the bad, the ugly, the truth of everything. It has to all come to light. So the divine masculine is really just saying, and this goes right along with that last reading about the new moon and how the divine masculine was setting up their own towers. Well, this seems to be how the divine masculine energy is setting up those towers. They are, because I said, okay, they're doing it. The way that they're doing it is that we're in a motion where they are just like kapoof. They are like letting it all out. And you're getting that 7-7. And we have that 7 of hearts and that 7 of spades. And they are just right there on top of each other. And that is just letting us know that they are just putting everything out and letting the chips fall. And they are committed to it. They are committed to, they're committed to their truth at this point. And it's like, look, I know I have a desire for these things, and I know I know that this is the motion in order for it to take place. So they're being truthful to themselves and they're being truthful to others. This is a good motion for the divine masculine energy. Good motion for the divine masculine energy. And a lot of you guys have already heard from them, or either you are recognizing even that energy within yourself, or you will hear from the divine masculine. Because they are, this is where all that energy is coming from. You guys are go time, and the masculine is not playing because they have that protective energy within them kind of built in. So whenever they do things to the extreme. So it's just like rawr with a lot of things right now, but it is really, really good. It's really good because it's not in the way that it was before, and they're really moving favorably towards the divine feminine. I'm getting that it's a protection of my, and it's kind of like this wolf is just like that little that white wolf is what I'm getting. So it's protective of the divine feminine, the path that they have with the divine feminine. That's beautiful. Way to go, masculines. Let's see, is there anything else with this? Oh. Destiny. Yeah, destiny and open heart chakra. So that is exactly what it is. They are really communicating, and they're communicating from their heart space what they want. And then that also comes out in 10, which is that endings and beginnings. So that is right there in this season. Anything else to clarify? Victory and success. So they are definitely going to be successful in making all of this happen. They're not playing. So that's what you're feeling. Go masculine energy, go. Universe. So they have the help and the support of the universe, and at the ending of this, new beginnings. Divine masculine energy is right on right now. So if you are feeling a detachment from them, they're handling business. If you are feeling them coming towards you, then understand they're coming towards you in a way that they figured out that that's the space that they want to head to. So soak that in. And divine masculines, to you guys that are watching this is going to work out in your favor. The motions that you are taking now is really, really good. You seem to really be aligned with your heart space. You're going to have victory and success here. And you have the help and the support that is anchoring right in to support you. You're putting it all out there. Way to go. The golden mission. The golden mission is the union within self, then union with others.